care, how we care for ourselves so we can better care for each other. All subjects are on the table: health, wellness, emotional care, caring for our pets and children, even caring for your business. So join me every Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Time for the Cindy Laverty Show, right here at CRN Digital Talk Radio.
And we're back here on the Larry Manetti Show on CRN Digital Talk Radio. I'm Ray Holdridge with, of course, Larry Manetti, Nancy Manetti.
So,
hello.
Bruce.
So listen, Bruce, and to the radio gods, we all do this in fun, folks. So we love Kate Jackson.
I know. We love Katie.
Yeah, we do.
I love that background music from Babylon 5 there.
Yeah.
Somebody's done their homework here.
We try.
That's not the real sci-fi.
This is a real show, Bruce.
I know. I can tell.
Hey, Bruce, how was it doing How the West Was Won? That was a big show.
100 years ago.
That's okay.
Well, I'll tell you what. This last year we lost, God bless him, James Arness.
Yeah.
And I was very honored and privileged to be one of his pallbearers. There were only four of us, two actors, and writers. It was a very small funeral. This man was so important to my career because he literally was the man that decided he wanted me to play his nephew in that show.
Oh, wow.
He'd seen my screen test, and he went toe-to-toe with Mike Eisner over it, and Mike Eisner blinked. And that decision changed my life. It gave me my career and went forward. I always, I did 2 or 3 movies with him and that series. I mean, we always kind of always liked working together. He was just a marvelous man.
I love people that help people. It's so nice.
Well, he was. I mean, there's a thing on YouTube, some of the things he was doing for the Television History Archive, and he happened to be talking about that story, and I hadn't seen it in all these years.
Wow.
And somebody showed me it, and I sat there bawling. I did. This guy was like a father to me.
God bless.
That's
and
so nice.
He represented everything that a star of a television show should be, and I never forgot it. He was a leader, but he didn't. It wasn't a conscious thing. He just led by example, and I think a lot of young actors are missing that today.
Well,
Definitely.
didn't John Wayne give him a helping hand?
Yes, John Wayne was his mentor and his boss. He was in contract to Batjack, Wayne's company, and when Wayne was approached to do this television series about the radio show Gunsmoke, he didn't want to do it. He was a big established movie star at that time, but he actually went on the first episode of Gunsmoke and introduced the young James Arness. Yeah, it's on. You can get it on the DVDs. He introduces himself and introduces the show. He says it's something unique and different, and I think this young man you're going to like him, and introduce James Arness.
Well,
and it was kind of fabulous, I think.
Bruce, I'm a believer in helping people that are younger than us. Because in this business, nobody gives. Well, I shouldn't say nobody, but you have to have a helping hand to get up there. Everybody has to help somebody. I mean, you just aren't born, and God doesn't stick you in an NBC or CBS television series.
Exactly.
Oh, we wish. Wouldn't that be awesome?
But I mean,
wouldn't that be a nice thing?
I congratulate you, and that's
Bruce,
a great story.
I've got to ask you about this because I don't know the real title of this show, but I see here you just did a GCB.
Yes, that's boy.
What does it
Talk
stand
about some
for?
controversy now.
Yeah.
Well, I've got to run. I've got a 5 episode arc because it was only a mid-season replacement. It's called GCB, starring Kristen Chenoweth, Annie Potts.
Right.
It's based on a book that if we were on HBO, I'm sure it would have had the full real title.
Yeah.
It was based on a book called Good Christian Bitches, and it's called.
Right.
Now, wait a second. It's called Good Christian Bells. We're on ABC, Southern Bells. And it's written by this fellow and produced by Rob Harling, who did Steel Magnolias. He wrote Steel Magnolias for Broadway and the movie. And right now it's causing a little bit of a stir because we've been on the second night. My character doesn't enter until, I think, next week. But I'm Annie Potts' the man in Annie Potts'
She's a
character's
sweetheart, by the way.
She is, and she's a ball. We had nothing but fun. But I got a 5-episode arc, and hopefully, I know they didn't kill me off, so...
That's always a good sign when you're still alive.
Going to have me back if it gets picked up, I hope. It's really fun, and I think people have got to just chill out a little bit. There's nothing wrong with making a little humor about yourself or things, and it's not mean-spirited. I'm sticking my neck way out on a limb here.
Right.
But you know what? That's the way I feel. I mean, I wouldn't do something that I thought was absolutely offensive. I never would.
No, of course.
This is really witty writing. Little Kristen Chenoweth, I mean, she is a force of nature.
That's
This
great.
little
Well, I'm
singer
surprised
and
you would.
comedian.
Thank you for coming on to the Larry Manetti Show. So,
Hey,
Thank you
Bruce,
all.
Listen, is there anything that you want to plug that's coming up besides what we just talked about?
No, I think that's pretty much what's happening right now.
Well,
for,
we gotta-
for me, other than one thing.
What?
I'm tremendously honored. I'm being inducted into the Cowboy Hall of Fame, Western Heritage Hall of Great Western Performers, alongside my mentor,
All right,
James
listen,
Arness.
hold that thought. You come back. We're going to
we're gonna
pause
talk
for a
about that.
couple minutes. I want to talk about that.
this is the Larry Manetti Show on CRN Digital Talk Radio.